she can throw that ball in short from every corner of the court. So you just can't find a comfortable position to be in.
To love.
She looks like she can run all day as well, so she's got all of those assets.
Yeah, and add some good variation as well. Beinhard does like the hard hitting.
Hands out. 1-2.
Do you think it's a German trait of the squash players there? Because you'll see the next player as well, Katarina Tikova, also known for just the sheer power that she can produce. We saw that with the youngster just before that.
And maybe it's years of watching Simon Rosner.
that too. That helps.
See, she's hitting so hard, the string's gone already.
Wow. Those look freshly strung too.
Simon Rosner, incidentally, is still playing for Germany. He's here for this event.
Well, that's a good team with him and Rafael Kandra as well there.
Yeah, I was talking to Kandra earlier, and he was saying Rosner's level is still pretty good. Hasn't dropped off that much. Just obviously the recovery factor.
Yeah, it's very impressive. I watched him. He played Dutch League a couple of weeks ago, actually, against Omar Magritte, and just was in fine form. It was very impressive. Yeah, it was very impressive to see. These players have actually never played against each other on the tour.
Wow.
Which are not that far off in rankings. You'd think that might have happened.
And out. 4-2.
Well, that can create a few extra nerves as well, can't it, when you don't have any sort of former history with a certain player.
Great.
It's a little bit scrappy, isn't it?
Nice. And that's what we're talking about. I just can't figure out where she's going to play the ball next, and then does it with good quality length, which just creates a lot more opportunities and openings for her.
Six, two.
Parky, when you look at Squash Info to get some information about Soni, you see that Wael El Hindi is listed as one of her coaches there.
Wow, he coaches so everyone.
I don't know how long she's been with him, or if that's current or not, but you can certainly see some of that creativity coming into play in her game as well.
Yeah, he wasn't as fast as her though, I don't think.
Oh, that's nice.
And out, 3-7.
Definitely needed that, Beinhard.
Oh, my word.
She got that.
Yeah, she did. It was a bit lucky off the frame. That new racket.
She got that.
I thought it was initially, this looked like a winner because it just clipped the nick, but she got it up. Pretty sure of it.
Well, a positive response here from Beinhard. Just trying to settle, find her corners, find her targets.
Stroke to Finland.
Yeah, so with that ball coming straight down the middle of the court. Definitely did not expect, Sioni did not expect that ball to come straight back at her, but had no room to play, so stroke is upheld.
Stroke to Finland, decision upheld. Germany has 3 reviews remaining. 8-5.
That just stayed in so tight.
Hand out, 6-8. Hand out, 9-6.
Well, she'll be kicking herself for playing that ball the way she did. No setup there.
Well, she's onto that one.
10-6, game
Some
ball.
real intent there. So 4 game balls now.
But you can see the delay in that split step from Beinhard too. Just has absolutely no idea where or when to begin her movement. Oh,
Wowzers, I didn't think she was going to play
I
that.
didn't think so either.
Well, it's gone out anyway.
11-6, game to Finland. Finland leads, 1 game to love.
Ensimmäinen
So
erä.
the first game going to Soni in Finland. 11-6 the first game in 8 minutes to Emilia Soni. She leads by 1 game to love.
Well, a fiery opening game here between these two players. Sioni doing what she does best and starting off in such a positive and aggressive manner, really sort of capitalizing on anything that lands in the middle of the court, making her opponent Beinhard get absolutely no joy in her movements or getting comfortable on court. She knows how and when to place that ball, and it's yeah, it's definitely not fun to be on the receiving end to that. But definitely expect a response from Beinhard here, who's no stranger to representing her country and producing some great squash on the Pro Tour. So she'll look to find her range and her targets better now in the second game. Do you think we'll see a response? Parky, I know it's been a while since you've played at this level, but
Calling me old.
were you a quick starter, slow starter? How would you describe your opening game?
When I was playing well, when I was on form, I'd start pretty well because I'd always do a really good warm up. I was quite, you know, even back then, very sort of detailed in my warm up, and that would help me to start really well. It'd just get me physically and mentally ready from the first point. That's sort of drilled into me by a lot of my coaches over the years.
Well,
Free love.
preparation is key.
Yeah, absolutely. Yourself?
Yeah, I would end up doing also doing a really good warm-up, but the nerves would always get the better of me. So I would always be terribly nervous in that first and opening game. It would take a little bit of time to get myself settled.
Yeah.
I had a coach who told me that no matter what, win or lose that first game, but try and extend it, right? Even if you lose, try and stay on that court for as long as you possibly can. Just so you
Get
can
something
get
out
something.
of it. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, get the experience, get the feel for the court. And yeah, I'm not saying I started well every time. It's just you only remember the good matches, don't you? Oh, that'll do.
2, 3.
Straight off the frame.
Great reaction.
This new racket's.
Wow.
Who needs the strings?
That must have, yeah.
Proper spin on that, wasn't there?
Must have shifted the makeup of the strings there. That's better. Yeah, she absolutely crushes this ball.
No let. Player review, Finland. No let you.
Actually, it did look like she did review.
Yeah.
Player review, Finland on the no let decision.
Review.
You asked.
I did not review.
Well, just some confusion here whether or not Soni reviewed, but I think she was smart not to review that. Parkiano, it looked like she maybe wanted to.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a good response. Doesn't seem to be sort of put off by the shifts in disruption in play at all, Soni. Actually, she thrives on it. Saw that earlier too.
Yeah, some players do enjoy that.
Player review.
This is a poor review. This is definitely a stroke. 100% a stroke.
Well, we'd like to see it from the top as well. I think that's always an interesting angle, but
she can't
yeah,
take that
That's
backswing
in the
up at all.
backswing. Poor shot from Beinhard.
100% a stroke, that one.
Video referees are pretty quick and on the task here.
Yeah.
5-3. And out for 5.
Beautiful.
Nice. Good delay there on that shot. Backswing. Took an age to come down. She had plenty of time. It was a high boast. So should Soni win this match, obviously it's going to be 1-1, and the last one could be pretty tight in terms of their rankings are pretty close.
Yeah, though they didn't play too long ago actually, and Katarina did end up beating Emilia 3-love. But this is, as we've said, these are team events that anything can happen. We've seen that. That's been on display already from the first day.
Completely different day, isn't it? And if it did, like I say, if it was the decider, then Kernan obviously playing in front of her home fans and in this great environment, you know, will she be the one that responds really well,
Right.
or you know, the opposite?
Right. Experience as well, obviously. Actually, both players have represented their countries on numerous occasions, but they're still really young, 27 years of age.
7-6.
Beinhard responding well here. A lot more positive in her swing as well, has loosened up slightly. It's trouble. Wow.
Yeah,
Had
too
to
heavy, wasn't it? That drop shot.
Backspin as it touched the front wall. Look at that.
That's how you do it.
That's beautiful. It's a great angle that too, to see that replay.
Somebody enjoyed
And
that.
out 8-7.
Thought it was you for a minute.
I did enjoy that. No, she's so confident, Beinhard, on that forehand side.
Now
That was wild. What a
9-7.
wild return of serve, that one from Soni.
Lapse. Slight lapse in concentration. Gives Beinhard that 2-point cushion. Off balance, striking that ball.
10-7. Game ball.
Would have done a better job of playing a little bit more defensive. I'd like to see her lifting the ball.
So 3 game balls here for Beinhard. Chance to equalise in this crucial match. Finland versus Germany.
There's the height,
Stroke to Finland.
Perky. It's just that slight variation that
And out
can quickly
8-10.
throw you off
Game
guard.
ball.
Oh, she's
down.
just tried to hit it too hard there.
9-10.
Just got to focus on the
Game ball.
accuracy, I feel, rather than the power.
Mhm.
This stage, crucial stages of the match. An opportunity here for Soni to come back into this game.
Is led.
Oh, she's
Player
reviewing,
of
so she
Germany
wants a
is
stroke
led.
here, Beinhard. I'm not sure. Perhaps being a little bit greedy here, Chanel.
Yeah, it does pop out, but I think she has enough room to
Yeah.
strike that ball.
I don't think this is a stroke.
No.
I think this
Also,
will remain a let.
also goes the wrong way initially, and then changes course. Can watch there with that first movement.
Sometimes you don't always see it correctly, do you? When there's a bit of a bump
Yeah.
and you kind of your vision goes a bit, but it looks like a let to me. Yeah, I think that's a fair decision.
Yes, led. Decision upheld. Germany has 1 review remaining. 9-10. Game ball.
Yeah, it's good pressure. Great width and depth there from the Finn. Can't seem to
10-all.
find the
Player
ball
must win
temporarily.
2 points.
Positive response from Soni. Wow.
Brilliant shot. There's the fist pump.
11-10. Game ball.
Absolutely crucial. Another opportunity now with the game ball.
Yeah, it's just so positive with the follow through as well. You can see the relaxation through the arm as she's hitting that. Wow,
What a
again
shot.
there.
Talk about
And out.
positivity
11-all.
and relaxation of the arm. That was a wonderful shot.
Anything you can do, then
Yeah.
Beinhard's right back. Oh, tough serve. Well done, not to overhit that. I thought
Yes.
that maybe it was going to jump out of the side wall more than what she would have wanted, but well executed.
Yeah, weight of shot spot on there from the Finn. Opportunity.
Good.
That's a huge finish there from
13-11.
Soni.
Game
Fully
15.
deserved. She stuck in well.
2 games left.
Shot selection in the end was spot on. It's going to be a bit of a mountain for Beinhard as Soni takes the second game 13-11, 11 minutes, and leads by 2 games to love.
Well, we didn't expect either player to back down easily, and Beinhard certainly responded in the first half of the second game. Started finding her length, really wallops that ball beautifully, but quick response from Soni, who didn't seem like she was phased at all by being, I believe it was 3 game balls down, and really found her stride. Some beautiful shots into the front of the court, making use of that backhand volley drop and exposing some of the movement difficulty into the front of the court of Saski Beinhard. So she'll be pleased with that 2-love lead that she has, Soni, at the moment. But of course, it's not over till it's over. So Beinhard will want to regroup here, stay positive, come out with another response, and see what she's able to do here in this match.
Finland leads 2 games to love. Level.
What do you think, Perky? Are we going to expect a response from Beinhard, or?
Well, I hope we do. There should be some kind of response. Whether it would be enough to secure the 3rd game for the German, I'm not sure. Just think that Soni's got a tail up here a little bit, and is going to be buoyed by winning that 2nd game. Just as I say that was a poor error.
Stroke to Finland.
I do love this. I know I've said that before, but I do love that camera angle. You can just see everything of the players as well, the technical side of things and the movement too. It's a great angle. Don't often that you watch squash from the front wall, right?
True.
Out. That's not the
4-1.
position Beinhard's going to want to be in. Needs to maintain that 1.2 point cushion just to keep herself in here and not, you know, it's a late call.
It was a very late call.
And down to 4.
Yeah, Soni looks like one of those players that does thrive in a team environment and an environment, you know, where it's obviously her home, not just her home country, but her home city. It's got friends and teammates and coaches watching. I think it just stayed in.
Yeah, she read that beautifully too, knew that there was almost no way for Beinhard to straighten that out, was on that post. Wow.
It's good pressure, good depth, weight of stroke from the Finn. And a nice cushion here in this 3rd game. It's an interesting shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I'm surprised that Beinhard didn't push up more.
I mean, it was moving slowly, wasn't it? She just kind of got wrong-footed slightly.
Wow, Soni's reading this like a boat.
9-2.
Look how quick she's moving to the service box.
Not up. 10-2, match ball.
So 8 match balls now for Soni. Brilliant third game from her. Absolutely
11-2.
well deserved.
Finland, 3 games. 2 love.
Very comfortable in the end in the third game. But it was anything but in the first 2. Beinhard played her part, but in the end it wasn't enough. And Emilia Soni coming through 11-6, 13-11, 11-2 in 27 minutes, 3 games to love.